Good morning, thanks for your company. This Tuesday, the 18th of August, I'm Jessica Amir, a market analyst with Bell Direct. Well, overnight we saw US stocks end mostly high, with the Nasdaq hitting another new all-time high after rising 1%, while the broader S&P 500 huffed and puffed but wasn't able to meet the same destiny, rising 1/3%, while stocks tied to the economic recovery like Boeing and large banks closed lower, pulling down the Dow Jones or 1/3%. However, broad sentiment was high as we saw US homebuilder levels climb to their highest level in 21 years, supported by record low interest rates, which is boosting home building demand. It was a positive night for commodities as well. The gold price bounced up 2% and helped gold stocks rally after Warren Buffett's company Berkshire Hathaway disclosed that it's snapped up a stake in Barrick Gold. We also saw the oil price lift 2% to $42.89 US after China said it would buy more US oil as part of honouring phase 2 of the US trade deal. The Aussie dollar hit a 2-week high after the US dollar fell as people invested into gold, selling out of the USD. And taking everything into the equation today, the Aussie share market looks like it'll attempt to erase some of yesterday's 0.8% fall, with the futures suggesting a lift of 0.5%. But traders will have a lot to go through today. On the economic side of things, the RBA meeting minutes will be released from their meeting earlier this month. And as for earnings results, BHP, Coles, Cochlear report, as well as Westpac's third quarter results. Looking at a first look at BHP, they've reported underlying attributable profit of $9.06 billion US dollars. That's down 1% on the same time last year. At first glance, it looks like that's in line with Citi's expectations, but weaker than what the market was looking for. Total dividends for the year came in at $1.20 US, slightly less than the $1.23 US expected, and that includes a final dividend of 55 cents. US as well. Coles also reported full-year results with profit looking like it came in slightly better than expected, with profit from continuing operations up 7% to $951 million. And Westpac has cancelled their half-year dividend and reported a quarterly cash profit of $1.3 billion. Now for three trading ideas. Well, firstly, JB Hi-Fi announced a very strong result yesterday, but the stock was downgraded by Bell Potter from a hold to a sell with a $44 target, despite JB Hi-Fi and the good guys delivering double-digit sales growth, with sales surging on the back of COVID restrictions. The stock is now looking like it's quite expensive at 20 times earnings. Now that's why the stock was downgraded to a sell. Yesterday, JBH shares rocketed up almost 5% to $49.60. Secondly, Altium ALU reported better than expected results as well yesterday, however did allude to slowing growth for the next 5 years, which is why Bell Potter reiterated ALU as a sell with a $31.25 target. Yesterday, ALU closed up 1.3% to $33.92. And thirdly, Imdex IMD, their earnings were in line with expectations, but net profit was slightly below the mark due to higher depreciation costs. Bell Potter reiterated IMD as a hold, but increased IMD's price target to $1.38. Yesterday, it gained 2.9% to $1.42. I'm Jessica Amir with Bell Direct. Happy trading and please stay safe.